everybody try to find this thing. See, is everybody done? G, has everybody found out what is the acceleration of the car from 2 seconds to 3 seconds? 2 seconds for going at 5 meters per second. But acceleration is going into what's okay. Very good, Jana. It's 5 meters per second square. Okay, the question is, Nabia, the question is, at when the time was 2 seconds, the car was traveling at 5 meters per second speed. When the time changed from 2 seconds to 3 seconds, the car speed was 10 meters per second. So the question is, how much acceleration did the car have going from 2 seconds to 3 seconds, right? So what will happen? We use the formula for acceleration. The formula is, let me just make some space. Acceleration is final velocity minus initial velocity into final time minus initial time. TF stands for final time and TI stands for initial time. Similarly, U stands for initial time and V stands for final time. So the final velocity is what? Sorry. Final velocity is what? 10. Initial was what? 5. So 10 minus 5. Final time was 3 seconds. Initial time was 2 seconds. So 5 over 1. So the acceleration by the car is 5 meters per second square. Then up the unit for acceleration is 5 meters per second square. What? It's 5 meters per second square. That's acceleration. Did everybody got it? Did everybody got it? Any confusion I can explain again. J, जी मुस्तफ़ा स्माइल इनबिसात जी इनबिसात फालिया मुस्तफ़ा नबिया जी any question, do you got the question? Okay, let's move forward. Okay, now everybody write this. Okay, no, it's the same formula. It's the same formula, Nabia. This is a formula now. V minus U. So basically, this is the same formula for T. Okay. Now this is a formula. Okay. So V stands for final velocity. So you can write V as Vf. I have written as V as Vf, meaning final velocity, and U as Ui. It can be written as Ui or U. It means the same thing. Initial velocity, right? And this t can be written as t2 minus t1. This is basically t changing t, so it's the same thing. Changing t or t, time taken. So how much time is taken? 3 minus 2 is 1. So you can say final time, or you can also write like this for final time minus initial time. Clear? Nabia, is this clear? It's the same formula. Okay. Okay, good. Let's move. Let's move forward. Okay, everybody write down this slide. Then we will discuss. Everybody copy it down. Then we will discuss. When you are done, let me know. Let me know when you are done. Let me know when you are done. G, what about another? Everybody, are they done? G, Nabiya, Sumail, and Bisad and Mustafa. Okay, what is saying? Now we learned that acceleration only happens when there is a change in velocity. If the velocity is changing. So if there is no change in velocity, car is going at a constant speed, so there would be no acceleration. So that is point number one. Point number two is, for example, at the question we did before, if the car's velocity is increasing, the object is said to be accelerated. It would be positive. Like from 5 meters per second, you put apply accelerator on your car, so it will speed will increase. Well, speed increases over time. That's known as acceleration. But what if you are driving at a fast, at like say 50 kilometers per hour, and you see the red light, so you need to stop. So you will put on the brakes. As you put on the brakes, the velocity starts to decrease. This is known as negative acceleration, or another name is deceleration or retardation. When the velocity decreases, this is known as negative acceleration or deceleration or retardation. It is clear? It is clear to everybody? Okay. Can you everybody see the picture? Can you see the picture? Now this is what we were discussing. Can you see the first part? A part? Yeah, but in case of retardation, Zainab, in case of retardation, it means that the car is slowing down. The velocity is decreasing. When the car speed is increasing, it's acceleration with a positive sign. But when the car is decreasing or speed is decreasing, it's retardation. When you come to a red light, or when you go and put park your car in a garage, you need to slow down the speed now. So you put on the brakes. तो ब्रेक से क्या होता है, कार आहिस्ता आहिस्ता स्पीड कम होती जाती है. वो जो आहिस्ता आहिस्ता स्पीड कम होती है उसको क्या कहते हैं, डिसेलरेशन या रिटार्डेशन। ठीक है, क्लियर? इज इट क्लियर है ना? Okay, now you can see this part A. Now over here, we learned that acceleration is a vector quantity, right? And when we say vector quantity, so which two things are important? In the magnitude, change in magnitude is important, and direction is important, right? Now in part A, it changes from 10-20 meters per second to 30 meters per second. So there is only, the direction is same. There is no change in direction, but there is a change in magnitude. It has moved from 20 meters per second to 30 meters per second. There is a change of magnitude by 10 meters per second. Okay. So there would be, acceleration would be produced. In part A, acceleration is produced, and acceleration is produced via y due to change in speed. In part B, if you notice, the magnitude is 20 and magnitude over here is also 20. So there is no change in magnitude, but there is change in direction. So over here, acceleration is produced due to change in direction. Over here, the magnitude is produced due to change in direction. Is this clear to everybody? Part B. In part B, there is no change in magnitude. There is no change in velocity. The change in velocity is zero. But there is a change in direction, and acceleration is a vector quantity. So if there is in a vector quantity, if it is changing direction or magnitude, there will be change in that vector quantity. Is this clear? Okay. In part C, there is a both change in speed and direction. Why? Due to there is also change in the magnitude, and there is also change in the direction. So the acceleration is produced due to both change in speed and direction. Is it clear? Is this all scenario clear? A, B, and C. Is this clear to everybody? How its acceleration produced on each and every part? Okay. Now let's do a question. Let's solve a question problem. The question is, this is point A and this is point B. A car goes from A to B at 10 meters per second, and then it goes from B to A at 20 meters per second. The time from A to B it takes is, from going from A to B it takes 5 seconds, and going from B to A it takes 10 seconds. The question is, find acceleration from A to B, part B, from find acceleration from B to A. Okay. And part C is find average acceleration from A to B and then back to A. So these are three parts. You need to find acceleration from A to B, then B to A, and then find average acceleration from A to B and then B to A for the whole journey. By this I mean whole journey. So everybody find it out. Find A, B, and C and tell me your answers, everybody. G, what's the answer? Anybody? Zena, for which part is it should be 4 meter per second square. You are finding acceleration. This is a unit for speed and velocity. Okay, it should be meter per second square. Mustafa, same for you. It should be meter per second square, not meter per second. Okay. And for which part is this answer for? Part A, part B, or part C? For which part? There are three parts you need to give me the answer. First part is from A to B, second is B to A, third is for the whole journey. Tell me your answers. Okay, Falia, good. A and B. What about C? Falia also find the answer for C. Everybody give me your answers. You need to check the answer for C, Nabia and Sumail. Good, Nabia and Sumail. Good work. Very good. Please, Zainab and Mustafa, did you got how to find it out? Okay, Zainab, how did you get 1 meter per second square? Ji, Zainab, how did you got 1 meter per second square for part B? Okay. So let's do for part A. From A to B, what was the speed at A? Okay, now everybody should pay attention. What's the correct method to solve these kinds of problems so that there are no errors? Now look at my way, okay? So everybody should adopt this way. This will help you very much, okay? So or if these are not given a question, make it on your question paper, okay? At A, what is the velocity? I am solving from first part, from A to B. So the first thing at A, it will be initial velocity, right? Because we are starting at point A. So where you start, that's initial velocity. So U is initial velocity, and when you start, the car is at rest now, so it's 0 meters per second. So speed at U is 0 meters per second, and at B it's 10 meters per second. So for the first part, the initial speed is 0 and final speed is 10. And how much time is taken? 5 seconds. So at B, the time is 5 seconds and the initial time at A would be 0 seconds. So applying the formula, final velocity minus initial, 10 minus 0, final time is what? 5 and initial time is 0. So this becomes 10 divided by 2 is 2 meters per second square. Part B, it's from B to A. Now your starting point is B. So now your B would be what? Initial velocity. So at point B, initial velocity 10 meters per second and your final velocity at A would be 20 meters per second. So what is the formula for acceleration? Final minus initial, so it should be 20 minus 10. At point B, the time is how much? 5 seconds. And at point A, when it goes back to it takes 10 seconds, right? So the total time to travel is 10 seconds. It is given in the question. So changing time should be 10, 20, 10 over 10. So this is 1 meters per second square. Okay. If you take this time, because at that time it was 10. Okay, now he has moved, sorry, he has moved 20 meters, so it should be 30. Because he has increased his speed. That's 20 over 10, that's basically 2 meters per second. And part C, for the whole journey, the speed is what? 30, because it was 10 and 10 it increased from 10 to 20 more. So it's 30 meters per second and total time was what? 10 plus 5, 15. So it's 2 meters per second square. Is this clear to everybody? Is this clear? Okay. Okay. So what I will be doing is I will be giving a question as a homework and you need to do questions. Then we will continue tomorrow with explanation. And please be on time, everybody. You are being late. Your time is 1 p.m. If there is a time, if there is a change in time, I will let you know before time. But you all need to be on time at 1 p.m. Okay? Is it clear to everybody? Okay then. Allah Hafiz.